Welcome to another episode of What's on Your Mind with our host DK, Christy Content, and our special guest Taje da Artist.
All right, thank you very much, everybody, coming in tonight on the show. I have my co-host, Christy, and Christy, since you brought the guest tonight, go ahead, introduce him, and then let him introduce himself too. Give me a little bit background, stuff like that. Go ahead.
Thank you, DK. This is Taje da Artist. He is an entrepreneur and he has a few businesses. Actually, share with me a few of your businesses.
Well, I do title work. I also do taxes, and I'm also an artist. So, yeah.
So you do taxes, huh?
Yeah, I do taxes.
Okay.
Income taxes, to be exact.
Oh, okay. And what else? You do writing songs and.
Yeah, I write music.
Mm-hmm.
I draw. I paint. I sculpt. Anything that you can think of when it comes to an artist, that's definitely me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, who does your beats?
Who does who?
Beat on your song, music.
My music.
Mixing music.
Do you have a producer?
Well, I'm still currently in the lookings and everything. Me and my PR manager.
Mm-hmm.
We've been working out. So yeah.
Okay. The reason I said, because I have you in the house over here now, Rodney, could you? I know I had to keep telling you, tell you a little bit background, so that way he knows who you are, and he get a little bit of flavor about you, because nobody knows you. Try to stay behind the scene all the time. He doesn't want to be in front of the camera,
Yeah, I'm a Sigma male. I don't like the spotlight. I've done work with everybody. Houston Underground from 1996. So I've been producing and editing and music and videos. Been north side to south side, but I'm all around. I'm just a third coast representative, if you will. Houston Underground to the world. So I do beats and everything. So craft whatever you need. Multi-genre. So I just try to stay open and honest. So but that's enough about me.
I know.
Thank you for sharing.
I mean, he doesn't want to share all the time, but when those young fellow comes in, they're rising up slowly. My thing is that I like to connect with them, each other, and because you never know who you need these days,
That's
and more
absolutely
connection
true.
you have, more opportunity you have, and the level you want to reach, you cannot do by yourself. You have to have the people to put you in where you want to be.
I absolutely agree.
And then also, I tell people, be humble. Because if you don't be humble, nobody like snitching. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what I'm saying.
I have a saying, DK, if you don't humble yourself, the universe will.
Yeah.
I mean, I get a lot of people comes in here, and I pretty much bring people that I feel comfortable. If I don't, I reject them. I don't want anybody to come. I had over here not too long ago, last year. What do you call that? He go by Tupac or
Tupac?
on the
Too
Houston,
Short?
Houston, not the Tupac that got killed.
Oh, not Tupac. I meant.
He goes to something, but anyway, he's a rising star too, and he was in my studio too.
DK in the know.
Yeah, I did his music video over here. I shot the video for him, everything up, But he's not that's kind of guy. He's not humble. If you're not humble, I don't feel like to help anybody. I mean, I did help, and then
It's just not an alignment, and then it just sucks away energy, and then the mindset of abundance. It's just not. It's not a flow. If it's not a match, it's not a match. You move on to whoever is.
Yeah, one thing I can definitely say is God's gonna humble you, or humble, however you can say it. But yeah, God's definitely gonna humble you.
Sure, it does. I mean, I can share a little bit with you guys. If you see the whole studio, I built myself. I didn't hire anybody. This
You
is
did a good
all-
job.
This is all, even from the TV wall to every single light, every single track, camera, lighting, speaker, everything. I did myself. I hear till almost 3 o'clock in the morning every day, just by myself because I don't want anybody to interrupt me. So this is the final. I didn't have the vision in the beginning. I sit over here, and pray and ask God, give me the vision. What do I need to do? I mean, one by piece, it just came up.
I've seen the progress, and the studio has come a long way. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
That's amazing
Yeah,
growth.
Thank you. The other thing is that I also YouTube creator. I have my YouTube channel. We have 151,000 subscribers on my channel right now. We do short film. We do the podcast over here too. That's running on that. And also I do Hollywood film too. Production. I have my other production company, which is Hollywood movies. So we did a couple of gore movie, which is playing right now. It's streaming right now. One of them is called The People in the Wall. You can watch on the Tubi and then Amazon Prime.
Congratulations,
all
by the way.
platforms on it,
Yeah, most definitely.
And then we have other one is playing Tubi too. We just finished that one movie about a month and a half ago, and he's finishing up. And I hopefully by next week it will go running to the distribution company, and then it'll come up on the channel too. And it's called Hunt. So that's the movie. And so my production company is called DGI Entertainment. That's strictly for the Hollywood production. And then the DH3 strictly for my YouTube channel on that. Then I have my own ministry too, which is called Vision Up Light Mission. And Vision Up Light Mission, we do the mentorship. We have the pastor. I involve a lot of churches over here. A lot of pastor comes over here. We discuss social issue, all this stuff, And one of the pastor, you probably already know him, Pastor E. Decker. You probably saw him on the TV all the time. He did Stop the Killing March on the downtown. So, and he still does. Matter of fact, he sits down in my office over here. His office is my next door over here. That I let him to come up and use my office. So yeah, this is the community work we do, and community youth group. I'm sitting on the Harris County Youth Department too, and one of those charters that we're sitting. He also does that home. What do you call that? Homeless and shelter deal. That his charity he does. So we do a lot of charity work. So when you be humble, not chase for the money will come to your way. So when you chase for the money, then you may get the money, but that money will come and go. You're still going to be broke. I see it happening over and over all the people. So don't love money. That's all I'll tell everyone. Love yourself, love the people, what you have to do, and do what you're passionate for. Okay? Let's stop my talking. Tells you something about all the stuff, If I ask you how that whole your career started.
Well, it all started when I would say about 13 years old. I started playing in band. I used to play the trumpet. And when I tell you that I personally think that I was one of the best trumpet players on the team. So it all started from there. And my brother, he's a rapper. He used to go by the name TK. And he was a phenomenal rapper. And so him and my other brothers, we all do music. And so watching them write their rhymes and, recording everything, it kind of like put a fire under my ass to, start doing things my way. And so that's when I started with music. But as far as like art goes, I have been drawing since I was probably about like 5, 6 years old. My first grade, I ended up winning the art contest. I drew a picture of a tree, basically. But I guess the picture was so well done that everyone liked it, and I ended up winning. So I just, took steps into becoming an artist, and I started sculpting. I started writing my own music, and it all, came from there. And I also have a comic too as well that I'm working on.
What do you do?
A comic?
Oh, you do the comic, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's called Revolutionaries.
Tell me more about Revolutionaries.
Well, okay, so it's the main character name is Proton, and basically,
Oh, cute.
yeah, yeah. So basically, it all started with him. He comes from another planet, and so he crash landed on a planet that I created myself. It's called let me think of the name of it. I just forgot the name. That's fast.
That's so cute because it's molecular.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, what his power is that he has lightning powers, but he can control atoms. So he can break down, modify, destroy atoms at will, basically. And so he has his own team. Basically, it's Agent Black, it's Proton, and it's Gromora. And she's basically the daughter of the Grim Reaper. And so Agent Black is a specialized agent that the United States of Earth, which is another thing that I created, basically, they all created, they call it color codes. And basically, they all came together and created a team, and it's protecting the planet.
That's
So
actually,
you have that thing in the production, or you just writing this comic?
Yeah, it's in production right now.
Okay.
I already have all of the artwork created and everything.
Who
So,
does the voiceover?
huh?
Who does the voiceover?
Well, I haven't even got to that point yet. I'm basically just now finished with all of the artwork. I've been working on it since I was in high school. I would say about I was 14.
Well, whenever you finish, you need a voiceover. Touch with me.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I get the you have a nice voice. So yeah, all everybody does. So
oh, thank you.
yeah, you just have to be able to talk to a microphone and
Well, this is the thing I do now. I do acting. I produce movie, and also I do what do you call it, choreography on the dancing, all this stuff, and I also do the voiceover deal.
Okay.
So I'm doing all this stuff. Besides that, I have my own business. Several business I have. I have my insurance agency. I have my real estate company. I have my payroll and tax that I do. Tax business, just like you are on.
yeah.
So I have
Okay.
everything over there we do. Besides, I have my ministry, beside all the stuff. So I work pretty much all day, every day,
Yeah,
I don't
same.
take time off, and then I'll do a lot of charity work,
Yeah.
charity mentorship program, all this stuff, So, no, keep up, you got the vision, Once you got your vision, you keep working for it,
Yeah.
Keep working for it, then you'll make it somewhere else, But
Yeah.
don't give up, and don't listen to people.
I agree.
Because people going to say a lot of things, You listen to yourself,
Yeah.
I also think it's who you surround yourself with and the quality of people and their energy. It really reinvests into your creativity.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. One thing I could definitely say is my PR manager, he has been guiding me the right way. Me and him might have our arguments and stuff like that, but he definitely, guides me. And
That's good.
yeah,
I mean, as long as you have good mentorship, you need the mentorship because a lot of time, as a human being, once we get on the crowd, we get lost,
yeah,
And when you have the mentorship, pulls you out and say, hey, you are crossing, come back to the path, and put you
Exactly.
on the path,
yeah,
especially young like that, there's always been like that. Temptation all over the place these days,
exactly.
So you have to be very humble and then also I advise every artist, everything, because when you become an artist, when you do something, because it's not about you anymore.
That's
Because
true.
it's people that following you, the kid watching you, everything you do. So what happened that you are not anymore regular person. That regular person, we do all that one thing on the way, we'll make it. But no, you can't do that anymore. You got to be very, very cautious. You got to watch what you're saying. You got to be, don't involve with the politics. Don't involve with the religious, everything out. You got to be neutral, everything out, and you cannot take any side, and because now you are somebody the young they're looking at to be like you, okay, and so a lot of time we see. I have a program that I do, that I have a couple of scripts done, and I'm going to do again. The show called, I Am Nobody. I'm Nobody, and the host is Mr. Nobody. And so he's an awesome character guy, but his character, he looked like so ugly, but on his mind, he thinks so. He is such a hot-looking guy, and every girl's watching, So he protect that thing on his own mind, and he bringing people in. People say, okay, think about that, When you started, you was nobody, right? Right. Okay.
Exactly.
So when you become a somebody, what you doing? Are you doing anything, or you call giving? Are you giving back somebody, or what? Or you just be a selfish yourself and then walk with yourself with that, So that's just the thing happening to a lot of people these days,
Yeah.
So become a selfish. No, I mean like I said, it took me 20-something years to build up what I need to build up industry-wise, and that's my charity that I help. The inner city youth group. The inner city youth does not have the ability to compete the market because the poverty, the social issue, all this stuff. So when I see the talent out there, they're suffering, I bring them in, I mentor them. I got the actor trainer. We training. Somebody want a musician, we train. We have Rodney over here. I have other people, musician people involved with me. They give it teaching, they all the stuff, and I don't charge them anything at all because all I tell them, when you become a somebody, make sure you take the lead to other kid that suffering, bring them in, and give them the platform. So that's how our platform works,
Yeah.
And that's my goal. That's Rodney's goal. That we want to be, created for the kid in this.
And DK, I think it's important that as artists and creatives, and especially in business ownership and entrepreneurship, it's so important. It's so important and vital to shine your light. And I think it's great to humble yourself. And I like the concept of nobody, but it's also you are somebody at the same time, and that's what's so beautiful about your mission of the light nonprofit.
Mm-hmm. But on that thing, it had the dark side that I share with that show. That when I say I'm Mr. Nobody and call nobody, think about these days. Not everybody looks super looking guy. On this guy, he act like he is a very super looking guy on his own. So look at all the things happening in our society, in especially high school, the bully. The people we call the nerd. And they have the same feelings you have. They have the same thing. They want to get nice looking girl.
Yeah, but the nerds are cool now.
But the
being a nerd is
I was
awesome.
one of them. Hey, I was definitely one of them.
The girls, they don't want to be talked to them, those people,
The nerds are who
Reject
make it
them.
in life.
I know. This is the reality in the high school and anyway, and even the college you go. That's the
nerds are
reality
the
happening,
talents.
And they put them on the side, and then they get bullied. But Marcus is that they have the same feelings that you have. They have the same dream you have. You want to go out with a nice looking girl. You want to feel, but then they reject them. But then what happens is down the line, you'll see they shine so much, and then you become a nobody now.
DK, what about the nerdy girls? There's nerdy girls for the nerdy guys.
Well, I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about overall generalize the conversation that why this guy represented that. He's touching everybody to try to bring them in. Make sure don't do that thing to the other human being. And everybody has a dream. Don't criticize other dream. Because you shine doesn't mean the other people cannot be shine.
Of
Exactly.
course.
Exactly.
Yeah. You all shine.
Yeah, you have to be your dream on that. When I came 40 years ago on this country, I have nothing. Nothing I have.
DK, share with everybody where you're from.
I'm from Bangladesh. I came over here right after I finished my college, and I came to go into the college over here too. I came first my port of entry with Los Angeles, and I stayed there for 3 months to finish my semester. Then I transferred to UH and came to Houston.
Oh, you went to UH?
Yes.
Oh, me
What
too.
about you?
I went
Oh,
to UH.
okay. Whose house? Cook's house.
Yes,
What's up?
Yeah, I
Wait.
didn't graduate, but I definitely.
You still cook.
Oh yeah, hey.
You still
Hey, I
cook.
started my own business, so it worked out for me.
Yo, low key, I got like 30 grand of college debt, and I paid for networking. the education part, I think I had or gained already more real life business experience running my own business than what I actually gained from U of H. So
Yeah.
I believe you still made a strategic business decision.
Oh, absolutely.
So tell me more about that transition from U of H and starting your business.
Okay, well, initially I went to U of H for chemical engineering.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very smart. You know.
That's where the proton came from.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
the multi-universes,
Yeah.
they have actually publicly declared that there are aliens. Aliens exist.
Oh yeah.
And what is it? I think the UK or the royal family, they've acknowledged this, and they've actually announced that they're trying to take over the universe as well.
Yeah.
And develop royal planets. What?
Yeah. Well, but okay, so
that will be another subject for some day. It's a broad subject, you know.
Yeah.
And have a controversy and all that stuff. So that's good. So then it pulls you out from chemical engineer to be a business. So what business will pull you out?
well, okay, initially started because of my father. He's an entrepreneur himself.
Mhm.
Both my parents are, and so my father started his first business when I was young.
Mhm.
So he's always been an entrepreneur, and so I started working for him
Mhm.
when I was in college.
Mhm.
And so,
What did you do?
well, what we do now? Oh no, so I'm sorry. My apologies. Initially, my father was a car salesman, and so he opened up his own car dealership.
Mhm.
Okay.
And so when he did that, he ended up not loving the car industry so much. So
I can relate.
yeah, instead of him selling cars, he ended up doing title transfers for
Mhm.
houses
Mhm.
and for vehicles. And so when he did that, I started working for him,
Mhm.
and I ended up getting out of college because of, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was for love. I was dating somebody, and yeah, I was more invested into them versus being into my own stuff,
Mhm.
basically. So we ended up breaking up, and so I started working up there with my father, and
Started reinvesting into yourself
Oh,
and
exactly.
other
Yeah, yeah.
avenues.
exactly, and that's when I started discovering back, my passion for art.
Mhm.
And so basically I was working with my father, and he wasn't doing the best, I would say, in my eyes. So I was like, well, you know what, let me go and do my own thing for a little bit. That's when I got into doing taxes, and so got back into working back with my father. And
Had some skills and experience to offer.
exactly, and so we just created a multi-business. So we do more than one thing in our business. And so I ended up, yeah, exactly how I did. Yeah. So yeah, basically, me and my parents, we all work together, but I have my own business myself.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
That's the real American
That's-
dream.
Oh, absolutely.
That is a good.
Yeah.
Your life is similar to mine. When I came, I was, I already finished my college back home. Came over here with a second college, and my major was architecture design. That's what we.
Well, I see.
That's why you see. But I went to 3 years, and then I had 2 more years left. But then I wound up got married and had a family, so I pretty much my life shifted to different kind of business. I became an entrepreneur and went back to the restaurant business. I own a restaurant chain. Did that one. I went to overseas market, opened up a restaurant overseas market, got that one out, then opened up an insurance agency, opened up my real estate company, then bookkeeping tax, and now I open up my production company, and I'm an agent to keep going on.
So it sounds like there's a lot of synergy between automotive title transfer and houses, right? You said
Yeah, absolutely.
real estate. So real estate, insurance.
Mhm.
Then we have the creative side, taxes as well. So share a little bit more with us what you with DK having such an amazing platform, what would you like the audience to know about you?
Well, mainly what I want them to know about me is my art, basically. I want to show the world how beautiful my heart is.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. And that goes into, like I said, painting. That goes into me making music. That goes into me, discovering basically myself through my art.
I love that.
That's good.
That's
That's
the
good.
same as you, DK.
Yeah. Let me give you one advice with that in a little bit. whatever happened in life, because you're still young, and
Yeah.
my passion always been, I want to be in front of the camera, and that was my hobby from my childhood. That I want to be acting, and I was a very educated myself to be a public. People a lot of times they get freeze in the camera. I have no problem to talk to anybody. I can be mingle with anybody, anyone you name it, and so that's my passion. But when I got over here, got married, everything, I did not tell nobody what is my passion, what is my dream. So I put away my dream, and I know I have a responsibility to take care of my kid growing. I have two kids, daughters and son. They growing up, they college finish, everything done. After they finish everything done, one day I told them, hey, I'm going to now going back to start doing my dream. And they asked me, what was your dream? I said, acting. And they laughed at me, acting?
Because your dad.
Where's that coming from? But they never saw my acting. I never did any kind of promo, anything at all. And I said, yeah, that was my dream for all. I mean, I used to do acting back home, did some stuff, but I never did anything. So, and they just laugh at me. They just said, yeah, you have a dream on that. So I didn't let down on that. It hurt me a little bit, my feelings. But I said, you know what? I said, it is not about me, them. It is for me. This is for me now. And I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I don't like what people say or not. Sometimes I wear those kind of clothes. My family mark me. Oh, you look like idiots. And I said,
but don't take it to heart. It's just because
I told them, I said, who's warning?
As dad.
I said, who's
Uncle.
Same issue.
I do not think kids even realize that their parents are actual humans with thoughts, feelings, dreams, emotions until they mature to an older age, and then they start to see the wisdom.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't think so that way, And they, when the kid growing up, they get their own life, their stuff. They move on their stuff. They have their own dream. Exactly. They don't care, So, but I tell people, when my kid marked me down, I said, "Who's warning, you or me?" And I said, "Yeah, you." Then shut up. Don't make any comments. Shut up. I'm warning. I don't care what people think or not. I feel good. That's what I care about, And also, the thing I tell everybody. You're not competing anybody out there. You're competing for yourself.
Yeah. Absolutely agree.
I'm competing myself every day. I don't care anybody beside me what they think. I'm not competing for anybody.
But that's
I'm
growth.
For myself.
Yeah.
That how can I compete, get better tomorrow than today.
Exactly.
This is how you build up your thing, and that's the one thing I will tell you. Don't be discouraged. People going to say, people going to talk about it stuff. But you have your vision, you have your goal. You see yourself, what you just, they cannot see what you see in yourself.
Every day
I cannot see what your thought, what your mind, you have your own thing. So respect that one and move forward with that, Don't be let down on anything, Life will change you, life will make a direction, but keep it up, I start my dream after 40 years of my life. Starting 50-something years old, then I start my dream. I build everything up. I'm acting. I'm moving all the stuff.
He doesn't look like he's 50.
At all.
He doesn't act like it.
I only think Let me ask you.
Don't let them know.
I'm not going to tell my age.
Leave it a mystery. Leave it a mystery.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just made 48 yesterday.
You look good.
Yeah.
I've been in the entertainment realm and industry 30 years officially yesterday. And,
congratulations!
Over the years, I've noticed and accumulated the wisdom that the way to prosper in anything that you do is to keep everything 100% positive all the time. If anybody wants to bring negativity into your sphere,
protect your energy.
Kindly dismiss those people from your sphere and help people and encourage people by shining your light. Everybody was given a talent specifically by the creator that created them, and to express that talent and ability is your contribution to the whole, and everybody expressing their individual talent amongst the multitudes that do that will inevitably bring about the Christ consciousness that will return and solve all the ills of humanity.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get too religious, but the Holy Spirit was imbued to all of us so that we can internalize our relationship with the Creator and fulfill our destiny as the multifaceted body of Christ and live out our son or daughtership with God.
Yeah.
And
That's
everybody wants to be treated a certain way, and that's the way you treat people, like you want to be treated. That's
Exactly.
the golden rule.
I mean, that's you just said it. You just said everything up. Treat everybody with the respect. And
Yeah.
we all are the same. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. God does not look us down. He looked at everybody. And everybody have their own gift. I have my gift. God gave it to you. God gave you your gift. Gave it Christine gift. Because if God gave same gift to everybody, then think about how the society is going to make it happen.
Exactly.
He'd be
And-
bored. He
yeah.
made us for his entertainment.
just for example, you think about somebody become a doctor, and I mean it happens in society, and the doctor get so much up in his nose that he feel like he's above everybody, okay? And then he's gonna mark down when farmers come. Say, oh, he's just a farmer, I mean, oh, he's below.
Yeah,
My question is that okay, you be a doctor,
Yeah.
farmers is making all the food. If it's no farmers, no food, what are you going to do to be a doctor? You're going to die over hungry. You not have, plumber. Okay, you don't know how to do the plumbing. Your toilet is overflowing. So now you say, hey, I don't have any problem. Who's going to do it? You see, that's the God created.
Yeah.
Everybody have their own destiny and own talent. The plumber, he has his talent. Let's become a plumber. Farmers have the farmers. So this is how God created to run the whole, everybody living with everybody. So that way, you don't mark anybody down. You don't look down anybody. We all the same way. So I know our time clock is running today a little bit. So thank you for coming in. And we will have some more discussion. We'll invite you to come some more. And you have your website, or if you want to share with the people, just tell them yours.
Okay, so my business website is called alliedpros.co, and then my social media handles are all Taje da Artist. It's TajeDaArtist.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, and a good night. We will see you again. Okay.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you. Good
Appreciate
night.
you.
All right.